So, Native American tribes, the original peoples of the Americas, have reservations across the United States. They were given lands they already owned, or even worse, forced onto lands that were thought desolate and useless. But we discovered minerals underneath them, so even that promise of their own land was a lie. So our Native American folks have been abused more than any other entities in American history. That history needs to come out as well as the other history we're talking about in depth today. So I'm hoping that our Native cousins, relatives, pick up on this. Unfortunately, one of the challenges I see is all their services are offered by people of faith, is wrapped in this faith tradition that was brought by the white settlers to the Native Americans. In looking at it culturally, that's the only way these tribes could get services, public services they need, is through these new people offering their ideas about how the world was here. They've been surrounded and encapsulated by this. It's the only way they know how to get social services and money and a little bit of help and support. That faith thing brings with it a doctor. And that doctor is wrapped up in this faith thing and has a vested interest in maintaining his relationship and his income and his tax write-offs and deductions. So are these people on these reservations in bad faith, doing bad things? That is worth a conversation. Because these faiths destroy Native American traditions and beliefs that were so valuable in helping take care of the lands around us. For generations before we ever arrived here, these were the stewards of this country, this nation, this continent. And we came and undid what they did and brought progress. But these tribes are so wrapped up in cultural Christianity, let's call it. I don't think they can see or get the honest story. They can't get the education necessary to understand the world around them and improve it. They have to go through these social services hoops and do a few thoughts and prayers before they can enter the doorway. This is frustrating, trying to find some place to work and help and be with these folks and understand what the pollution issues are when the fundamentals of their education may be so broken, so far off from reality that I don't know if they'd know how to deal with it. So there's a soft conversation about pollution in a people's environment, and they're helpless to try to deal with it. And it's almost as if it's on purpose. The people paying for the faith to be there is doing it to distract or detract from the very nature and world around us. That's frustrating. That's our politics, confusing reality with nonsense words and multisyllabic sentences. It's frustrating to try and deal with, so I'll keep this one anonymous so nobody knows who said it and can deride the contributor for what he says. Peace is out.